Well, it's kind of funny. I saw this picture on the internet and I really liked it, so I changed it a little bit so that you don't get any copyright infringement.
Yep.
And when I was looking at the picture, the woman looked fantastic, but her face, she looked kind of dumb. So
oh, this is the first I hear of this.
I looked at on the internet. True story. I looked up orgasm faces. And that's the first one that came up. And I loved it and it fit perfect, so that's the one I incorporated.
That is some insane artwork.
And I've got another picture under the hood as well.
Yeah.
And again, I drew that freehand. I did the dragon probably about 6-7 years ago. And then last summer I had a little blemish on the hood.
Yeah.
So I wanted to fix that. Thought, while I've got it off, let's talk about the engine.
Let's talk about the engine too.
It's a 410 stroker small block Ford, originally a 351 Windsor.
Oh.
The valve covers,
I was going to ask.
sheet metal aluminum.
Okay.
That was an eBay purchase probably about 15 years ago.
No way.
I did a little bit of airbrushing on them just because nobody does that.
That's true.
Headers are just regular hooker headers.
Okay.
They're dipped in nickel, so there's no paint on them at all.
Yeah.
Just nickel. I didn't want them chrome because chrome always bubbles.
Yes.
This is the TorqStorm Supercharger. It provides about 7 pounds of boost at 6,500 RPM. More than enough.
Wow.
It's got vintage air.
Yes,
because
vintage air.
Because of that hot day. And I tell you, I don't use it that often, but when I do, it sure feels nice. On paper, talking with engine builders, we figure it's around 700 horse, give or take.
Yeah.
I really don't know, but my seat of my pants tells me it's at least that.
Wow.
Your cheeks, when you're driving, your cheeks pull back quite hard.
This is going to be a great cruiser. So one of the things I see here is this massive radiator. Like, you know what? I actually had forgotten until I now checked it out. And it's like, that is huge.
It needs it.
Yeah.
The motor can run hot, but with this radiator, it's a Griffin radiator.
Okay.
It runs all day at 180. So this is an FST carburetor.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that next.
It's an incredible piece. It's not cheap by any means.
Yeah.
It's more expensive than fuel injection.
Really?
But it is infinitely tunable. The guys that built it, they're in the States, right by the guys by TorqStorm. They built it to this engine with that blower.
Oh.
So I've got about 120 miles on it now. It absolutely runs fantastic. It's so smooth. Cords did an incredible job on the balancing on it.
Yeah.
I built the motor myself. Yeah, I don't need any more power than this thing. It's more than enough.
Absolutely. And the horns, look at those.
This is the 130 decibel horn.
Okay.
Because people love to cut you off.
What? In this truck?
I can't believe it. You know, how did they miss this?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's very loud.
Oh my gosh. Now, what transmission do you have in this truck?
It's a TKX.
Okay.
Fantastic transmission.
Now, what's in the rear end?
Corvette, it's 354 gears.
354, okay.
I had 4 10s in it, and with this transmission, I'd go 5 feet and have to shift in a second, another 10 feet in a third. So now it's got a little bit longer range on it.
Okay.
Cruises around 70 miles an hour at about 2,000 RPM.
Okay.
So it cruises quite nice.
Did you do the interior as well?
No, that is the only thing that the door panel is the only thing I left on the vehicle from when I purchased it.
Oh, wow.
Because I like them.
Yeah.
They're nice.
No, they're super nicely done.
Yeah.
Is it suede?
That's suede.
Yeah,
yes.
suede, hey? And leather material and suede.
Yeah.
Look at these cool handles. Like that's not stock.
Oh, no. You know, power windows.
Oh,
power door
nice. Have a peek in there, Graham. Take a quick look in there. I love those seats. Where did those come out of?
Those are from Scat. They're their competition buckets. They're great. They hold you and you don't move.
No, they're gorgeous.
And
they look like racing seats.
the shifter knob is a Huntsman Spider
out
of Australia.
God.
And I was talking to some fellows in Australia, and they built me a shifter knob, but I didn't like it. So they were going to build me another one, but they had to go find a new Spider. Because they didn't have any. So
Oh my gosh.
That's a farm fresh Huntsman spider, the most deadly spider in the world.
Oh my God. Okay, wow. And you got the dash there. Is that for your music? Is that your music? Your dashboard there?
Yep, the
console?
waterfall console.
Yeah.
I hand formed that, built that.
Wow. Now, obviously, what do you do for work, Tim?
I'm retired.
Okay, but what did you used to do?
I was a licensed automotive technician.
Okay.
And the last 15 years I worked for the Department of National Defense.
Yeah.
Working on the recompression chambers.
First thing I spot here is this gorgeous old school treasure box, which reminds me of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
I had a few of them that I was going to rebuild and put in here. And then I saw this one come up on Marketplace. The original family, which had brought it here approximately 1885, still owned it.
And what's in there? Like, does it have treasure? Does it have booze?
Yeah, I wish. No, it's got my polishing stuff. It's got a spare ignition, because you know those always go when they're not supposed to.
That is true.
I've got a belt for a special appliance underneath the hood.
Oh, special appliance.
Yeah, the great equalizer. And just a few little utensil tools and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. Well, and as we come towards the back here, I love some of these little nuances that you've put in. What are these? Like, they remind me almost like bullets. Like
it was just a little opening. I wanted to fill it, and I thought that looked really great. Another thing is a friend of mine built me the tailpipes, which have the truck's name in them.
That is sweet. A friend of yours built those,
yeah,
eh? Those are
built
cool.
those for me.
Wow. Look at that, custom. That's gorgeous. Also, too, one of the things that I really love about is the truck box. It's a beautiful truck box, like the wood in itself and the way you've, that's
oak?
Yeah, that's oak, eh? Stained oak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stunning. That's one thing I think it's important in trucks. Like, you gotta have a nice
gotta have that wood
bed,
in there,
right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's just not the same. And obviously you have your little bullets. I don't know, I call them bullets along here. I mean, they're just
to hold on the fenders. That's the bolt.
The bolts that hold on.
Yep.
It's a beautiful truck. Let's keep walking around here. Of course, the nice rims.
Yeah, again, built specialties. They custom built those for me. Those are 17 by 11 in the back.
Okay.
And 17 by 9 in the front.
And these are pretty big tires, 315s.
315s, yes.
That's a pretty decent size.
It's got so much power, I actually had to put 100 pounds of lead in the very back underneath the tailgate.
Okay.
As long as there's no police watching this. I shifted in the fourth after I put on my special appliance. And I gave it full throttle for the first time. And it swapped lanes 3 times within about a second and a half.
Yeah.
And about 300 feet of rubber. And
holy.
I'm glad I had those. And then I put the 100 pounds of weight in the back. And that helped it a lot, but it'll break loose at will.
Yeah, absolutely.
I never drive that fast.
No kidding. No, we don't. We drive it below 50K. Always.
Dave Kindig, a good friend from Utah, shipped me these door handles.
Sweet.
Absolutely love them.
Oh yeah, those are sick.
Dave's a great guy.
At that.
Everyone knows him from Bitchin' Rides.
Yeah, that's right. Bitchin' Rides.
Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
Everything about it, I stripped it right down to bare metal, off the frame, cut out the firewall, hand formed it. It was an absolute pleasure to build. It was the most extensive job I've ever done.
Okay.
And I've been doing this since I was about 14 years old.
Now, one of the things that I love most about this truck is the paint job, which is just insane. I think this is probably one of the reasons why it does so well at car shows. Can you tell me a little bit about
that? Is House of Colors Candy Tangerine.
Okay.
And believe it or not, it was painted right there.
Look at that, in that shop, baby.
In the garage.
That's crazy.
I grew up really poor, and I know the value of $1, and I don't like wasting money at all. So I did absolutely everything myself with help from knowledgeable pros.
Yep.
Dustin Young was a great buddy that helped me with the paint on this.
That's awesome.
But everything else, 100% by me.
What was the first car you built?
I think the first one I built was a 65 Buick Skylark.
Damn,
and
okay.
It was cool. It was
really
cool.
Bet. Yeah. That's some serious style. All right, Tim, let's fire this puppy up.
Here we go.
beautiful. Great sound. Well, I mean, there's only one other question to ask. I mean, I have many more, but can we go for a spin?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, folks. I don't know about you, but I want to go for a cruise, and this guy's going to take me. Well, thank you, sir.
I'll give you a hand with these.
Yep. Strap me in, baby. Getting hooked up to like a jet airplane here.
Pretty much.
Holy crap. Graham, can you come see this? It says, unless you're naked, please don't lean on this car. Ladies? Wowza, this thing's got power. These seats are super high up too. Cruise. All right, Tim, let's go cruising with Carla.
We can do it.
Woohoo! That is crazy! Oh my god, you're nuts! Holy shit, man! Okay, so Tim, why does this beautiful, gorgeous truck is called the F-bomb, and it has a gorgeous lady? So what does the F-bomb actually mean?
Well, it's a play on the F100.
Ah, okay.
And I said the F-bomb a lot building it.
Well, that explains it.
That
like,
is exactly
like
it.
most of us, right? I
Yeah.
think, yeah, it all often happens. Well, thank you so very much for having us interview you and see this gorgeous truck and to share it with everyone online. I think
And
people are going to
on
be
the street
stuck.
here too.
And on the
I'm sure
street-
they heard it.
They probably heard it a few times. They're probably cursing our names. But yeah, thank you so much for allowing us to interview you in your beautiful truck and to take us for a cruise. It was a treat. I was waiting years to be able to ride in this baby. So it is literally like being inside of a cockpit of an airplane, a jet engine. Like it just goes. It takes off.
Kind of freaky, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I think we left a little bit of rubber back there. In fact, we might see it on the way back home.
I never do that. If my
It
wife
was-
is watching, I don't do that.
No, it wasn't us, Jane. It wasn't us. Never mind. I think it was Graham in my BMW.
Yeah, that was it.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be putting up some of Tim's contact information for any potential
Airbrush work.
airbrush work or any, if you want to take some classes, this guy's phenomenal. I've seen the stuff that he teaches and it's fantastic. I mean, if he can turn a stick person into an artist,
I could teach you.
yeah, see, if he can teach me, he can teach anyone. So thank you so much, Tim.
Thank you.
And here, let me give you a hug, because just, anytime I get an extra hug out of
That's
this guy,
right,
it's
that's
always
right.
good. Thank you so much. Back to you, Graham.
Thanks for joining us on Cruising with Carla. If you made it this far, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay tuned for more of Cruising with
Carla.
Carla, she's the smart one.